Hey, what's up? It is Total Failure Gaming here. Back on Destiny, we are going into the Crucible. See, look at all the people. Look at them. Look at all of them. I think this guy says he's gonna punch people. We will fist you. I'm gonna pretend that means I'm gonna punch you, you know? I'm gonna pretend that isn't at all a euphemism. Oh. Here we go. Off to the races. With this compelling, action-packed intro. You know, there's so much. Yeah, you know, you just feel hyped up. You know, you get your blood pumping when you see this. You know, it gets your senses heightened. You know, you're totally in the zone when you see this. You know, this is, yeah, just the sort of thing that hypes you up immediately. Look at this. This even makes you more hyped up. You know, it's like, yes, I'm ready to kill. Ready to kick ass. This is really a great way to pump you up.
Flash. Alpha team.
Hello there, Captain Spiky Arm.
Engage and execute all targets.
Hello? Hello? Guy I killed 30 times. Guy I killed 30 times in something I didn't record. Well, I didn't intend on recording at that point. Leave me alone. Ugh, I'm hearing voices in my head again. What? Oh, that's right. There aren't flags in Clash, are there? Completely and utterly forgot about that. This one I thought that's where the action would be. Oh, hold on, I can... No, I got killed by a hobbit. I couldn't kill a hobbit. That's not how you spell Bilbo, it's B-I-L-B-O, not B-I-L-L-B-O. Jeez. You're gonna name your... I'm gonna shut up now, because I just got my ass handed to me like an utter moron. What is that? Holy shit. That's... wow. Oh. Oh. Well, this has been showing off a great amount of skill from me, hasn't it, you know? Shows off just how great I am at this game. My obvious superiority to the other players, yes. That's what it shows off, you know. On the plus side, I at least got vengeance. Look at that. Why can't we have black ghosts, huh? White's boring. That's not meant to be racial or anything. Okay, it's just like, I hate the color white. It's so bland. It's so bloody clean. I kicked that barrel. Yes, the color white is so sterile. I want a red ghost, or a black ghost, or a blue ghost, or just anything other than white. Seriously. I didn't buy the special edition of this because it was an impulse purchase. Okay? I've never regretted getting this game, but when I got it, at first I thought it was a sequel to the game Journey. You know, Destiny, Journey. You know, it's like, seriously. And then there's these shaders you only got if you went to E3 or pre-ordered Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, because, you know, that was worth pre-ordering, total Call of Duty in general. I don't keep saying total. I don't know, that's stuck in my head from something else I keep talking about to myself. But yeah, is it any Call of Duty game really worth pre-ordering? Really? At all? You know, I don't see why anyone would like Call of Duty as much as I do. I mean, seriously, I mean, what I'm doing right now is basically all of Call of Duty. That's it, just these arenas over and over and over again. That's why people have come up with trick shotting and that to try and stay interested in a game that isn't fun. At least in this you'd have more than one thing to do. For God's sake, there's like 1,000 modes for this. You've got superpowers. Literally, I turn into a bloody blue flash with a knife when I want to. And you know, you fight aliens, and you see spaceships. You fight dramatically awesome bosses, you know? Meanwhile, Call of Duty's got twice the fan base for nothing at all. Just this. Just this alone. Why? I don't know. Why were people so content with this? I mean, at least in Battlefield there's, you know, cars and shit. In Call of Duty there's just this. Hell, there's even less than this. Because you can only have 2 weapons. And you can't superpower your melee or have fun grenades. You know, you don't have grenades that split into multiple parts to seek out enemies. You just have a grenade. And somehow people think Call of Duty is more fun. It makes no sense. And most of all your Call of Duty characters are the same. Look at this. Okay, not gonna lie, that's actually a pretty dull look, but still. You know, you can customize your character in this. And you can actually see said customized character. In Call of Duty, you'll never see them. Like, ever. Literally. You'll see them in the menus and that's it. At least you can, you know, look at this. Look at this. You can dance. You can point. You can dance if we want to. We can leave our friends behind because when we leave them behind, it's a lot more fun. But yes, come on. I mean, seriously, trick-shotting. This 360 no-scope bullshit. Really? Really? That only proves my point that you're desperate to try and make a boring game fun. That really does prove it. Okay? What else would you do? I mean, seriously, I literally have to take breaks from this because let's face it, all FPSs are repetitive to an extent. Hell, all games are repetitive to an extent, but you know, Call of Duty is so repetitive. That's mainly why I don't play Battlefield that much, because it doesn't have variation. I'll probably play Battlefront no matter what though, you know, the new Star Wars game, because although it's not apparently going to be a Battlefield in space, it's going to be a lot like that. I'm just going to play it a lot because it's Star Wars, and I love Star Wars. A lot. Ugh. Speaking of which, when are we going to get a sequel to Transformers Fall of Cybertron that's actually good? You know, Michael Bay, you ruined a beloved Transformers video game series with your endless amounts of explosions and humans. Humans ruin Transformers. I don't care what anybody says, they ruined the Transformers. Okay, Transformers were fun before humans, okay? At least in the original cartoons, humans were bloody side characters to the big guys, you know? They only had like 1 episode a season. Meanwhile, we spent half the movie watching bloody Sam Witwicky or Cade Yeager do something with his friends. I mean, seriously. Who gives a damn? It's called Transformers, not Sam Witwicky or Cade Yeager with his alien magical robot friends. Seriously. It's called Transformers. We don't want to know about a prepubescent. We don't want to know about a horny teenager who bought a car that turned out to be a transformer. We don't want to know about a guy who had a child when he was too young, who also bought a truck that turned out to be a transformer. You don't want to hear that shit. You know, at least the lockdown part of Transformers 4 was good. Seriously. Ugh. God. How did that not kill him? I stabbed him 3 times in the face.
You're falling behind.
I know we're falling behind. That's what we do, isn't it? We suck. Oh, hello. Hey, I used to have that gun. I always said game then. What is wrong with me? Also, what are your ideas on a Batman Arkham Knight series? You know, we'll put it out there. Also, I'm never gonna do a FNAF 4 series. I'm sorry, but FNAF 4, the characters may look awesome, but the gameplay is just so much more repetitive than the previous ones. And the previous ones were really repetitive. So, you know, especially because you don't have any cameras or anything, you know, the cameras were the fun part. You know, you could build up tension. This time around, you've got to spend the whole time listening to breathing. The weird thing about that is, they're robotic animals. How are you meant to know what their breathing sounds like? Are you expecting... You're expecting... You know, you don't know what you're expecting, and then you've got to turn around and go to the closet, and, you know... It's just not that good at all. The story's nice, the 8-bit minigames are nice, but... Ugh, the gameplay, it's so repetitive. It's worse than Call of Duty. It's just, you just get into a procedure. You know, back, forth, back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. And yet he plans to... And the game's tiny. The game is tiny as all knobs. It has less content than the previous ones. And yet he's got planned DLC for it. What's that gonna be? A ninth night? Yes, there are 8 nights, essentially. If you type in 20 in the keyboard stuff in FNAF 4's extras menu. But the point is, it's... How do you make a DLC to a bloody Five Nights at Freddy's game? Seriously. And how do you make a DLC that's not essentially an expansion, okay? He's like this, Scott Corson's gone, this DLC is not a sequel, it is not Five Nights at Freddy's 5. What the hell is it? How do you make a sequel for a game that small? You know, that's like literally making a bloody... I don't know, all the bloody exclusive gun DLCs and that, you know? You know, it's like all the Batman skins in Batman Arkham Knight and that, which are fun because you can look stupid or silly with Adam West. But, you know, they're only there for cosmetics. What kind of DLC could you possibly make for a Five Nights at Freddy's game? Seriously. Well, anyway, this has been Total Failure Gaming. I really don't think you would have enjoyed this with my constant ranting and raving. But I think I'll see you next time.